everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all going well. So today's video is so exciting in fact that I couldn't even wait for my hair to dry properly because, oh my goodness, I was in the kitchen this morning making my oatmeal and there was a knock at the door, and so I went and opened it and it was the postman and he had a parcel, and I opened the parcel and it was exactly what I've been waiting for. I'm so excited because my Garmin has arrived, my new Garmin. Oh my goodness. I cannot even tell you how excited I am for this. Like I have been waiting for this. I've been wanting this for so long. I've been researching. I've done so much. I have done extensive research into all of the different types of Garmins, and then I waited for Garmins to come on sale so that I could buy one, not full price because they're really expensive. Oh my goodness, my journey in the search for a new Garmin has been a long and thorough and exhausting one, and I finally ordered this, like I think a week and a half ago, and I thought it was going to take a while to come because it was actually coming from overseas, I think. So I wasn't expecting it to arrive this morning, but it did, and I am so excited. So in this video, I'm going to be unboxing it, giving you my first kind of opinions and thoughts, and showing you everything that's inside this little box. And then after I unbox it, I will also go through like my whole research process, because a while ago I asked on my Instagram story, I asked you guys to give me suggestions as to which Garmin I should buy when I was trying to decide which one I should get, and you guys gave me lots of different suggestions, and I kind of tallied up how many people voted for each different Garmin. So I'll share that information with you in this video so you can see like how many people thought each Garmin was the one that I should get, and I'll go through all of those different Garmins on that list and explain the pros and cons of them and why I ended up choosing this one. And the one I chose is the Garmin Forerunner 245 Music. So after I unbox it, I'll unbox it first because I feel like lots of you will have come to the video to watch the unboxing. So I will unbox it first, and then afterwards, if you're interested, I will explain my whole research process. So if you're looking for a new Garmin, then maybe I can kind of like cut down your research time by explaining, because I looked at literally all of the different Garmins, like all of the different Garmins, and so I have quite a lot of knowledge about them all now, and this is the one I ended up getting. So now let us actually first I should get my old Garmin. I'll get my old Garmin. Okay, so this here is my old Garmin. It is the Garmin Forerunner 35. I've had it for 2.5 years, which normally I had my first Garmin for way longer than that, but this is just a little bit dodgy. Like it's not really going too well. It keeps glitching and stuff. I'm not sure if it's this Garmin in general or if it's just my Garmin, but yeah, so this is my old one. It's a lot older and it's much more basic than the one that I've got, the new one that I've got. So I have been wearing this. I wear this, if you guys watch my videos and know me, you'll know that I'm like a middle distance cross-country runner. So I wear this, it is on my wrist like every single second of the day, and I use it so much. So although they're expensive, like I definitely get good value out of them because I use them so much. But this one has so many more features, so many more advanced features than this one, and I'm so excited to use all of them and look at all the analytics and be able to see all of that stuff, because just finding out all of the random information and stats and stuff that Garmin gives you, I just find them all really interesting to know. Like I'm just kind of curious what my heart rate is, what my VO2 max is, and this Garmin is like, it just does not have nowhere near as many features as this. Anyway, so I'm really excited to get this, if you couldn't tell. So let us unbox it. I have to say, over the years, Garmin has not changed their packaging very much. Okay, so we're unboxing. I'm actually so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. She is beautiful. Look how stunning. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is just wanting to fall out of the bottom. Okay, so we have the little charging cord. This is one thing that is a bit annoying about Garmin. The length of their charging cords is like ridiculously small. It's tiny. It's like, it's really small. So yeah, and then there's a little instruction book, and then there's there's another big instruction book here. Don't really, I feel like all that information would just be available online. Oh, the I love how it's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different languages. Okay, so that's all that's in the box. So the only things in the box are these 2 instruction booklets, the charging cord, and then the actual Garmin itself. Oh my goodness. Ah! Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to be able to wear this now. This is a momentous occasion because this watch is going to be like on my wrist 24/7 for like the next 4 years. Like, oh wow, isn't that crazy? Okay. I am so excited about this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, I chose black. There were 3 different colors that you could get this particular Garmin in. You could get it in black, obviously, white, or this like kind of color blue. So I was very tempted by the white, but I thought it's just gonna get dirty and it will get discolored for the amount that I like wear it. It's just gonna, like, it's not gonna stay white. And then I was gonna get this color, but because I do like this color, but I just feel like black is more practical because it'll be easier to wear like when I'm wearing it, because I do wear it even when I'm not running, so it'll be easier to kind of like match and wear with any outfit. Okay, let's just put it on my wrist, see how it feels. Okay, so, oh wow, okay. My wrists are like quite, you could have like a very skinny wrist and be able to still, this Garmin would still fit you, because I have quite skinny wrists and I'm like not even close to the like first hole. Oh, actually I kind of am. Okay, so it's kind of hard to show you, but this is it on my wrist. It feels so good. Getting a message from my dad. My dad is asking if he can call me. What a convenient time. He always asks if he can call me right when I'm filming. Okay, well, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, hello, I am back. So I took it off my wrist. Let us see. We need to see it. How to turn it on. Quick start manual. Okay, so it's that button. So I'm gonna see. I don't know if it will have any charge. I really hope it has charge. Okay, let's see. If we press that. Oh, something is happening on the screen. Can you see? There's like a little, oh, yep. Okay, cool, right. It's really hard for you to see. Okay, English. Yes. Pair with phone. Yes. Oh, right. Okay, so, okay. Okay, so it says ready to connect your Forerunner 245 music. That just like came up when I logged in. So connect. Not that button. Oh. What? What are you doing? Oh. Cool. Okay. So it's going now, I guess. Okay. Let's explore it. Right. Okay. Oh my gosh, wow. That's so cool. Okay, well, looks like I've set up my gun. Let's take this, oh, the satisfying peel off of the... Whoa, okay, cool. How do you, it's like kind of dark, the screen. Like... Okay, so we've done the unboxing, and now if you're interested, I'm going to talk about the extensive research that I did into Garmin's, and I'm also going to tell you, like, when I did the thing on my Instagram story, how many people like voted for each option. So I'll put the results of that voting thing on the screen here. So the first one was the Forerunner 735 XT, which had the most votes by a lot. Then Forerunner 645, Forerunner 935, Forerunner 45, and then my one that I actually ended up getting only had 2 people vote for it. That was the Forerunner 245, then Forerunner 945, and then a Vivo Active, Forerunner 235, a Phoenix, and an Apple Watch. So I briefly considered getting a watch that wasn't a Garmin Forerunner, like getting a Garmin Vivo Active or a Garmin Phoenix or even like an Apple Watch, but briefly, like I very briefly considered it. I didn't really like Apple Watches. I didn't consider because Apple Watches are just not they're not running watches, you know? Like, so you can do running activities on them, but they don't provide nearly enough data for what I want or need. So I was always going to get a Garmin, and really I pretty quickly realized that I wanted a Garmin Forerunner because Garmin's Forerunner range is for runners. Those are the best watches for people who are serious about running. The Forerunners will give you the like most amount of data specifically for running. Like, they're the best watches for running basically. So I wanted to get a Garmin Forerunner. So then of the Forerunners, basically all of the ones that I was considering were on this list. So we kind of have, I'll put them into groups. So we have the 735 XT, the 645, the 935, and then the 945. So the 935 is like the kind of older, less good version of the 945. We have the 245 and then the 235. So again, the 235 is the older, less good version of the 245. And then we have the 45S or 45, and my Garmin here, the 35, is the older, not as good version of the 45. So basically, if you look at the Forerunner range, the simplest kind of group of watches on that range is the one that includes the 45. So, and that is also the one that includes the 35. So that range, I think, started with maybe the Forerunner 5 or the Forerunner 10. The Forerunner 10 is the watch that I started with, and I had that for a really, really long time. Then it went up to the Forerunner 15, then it went Forerunner 25, Forerunner 35, which is what this is, and then Forerunner 45. So that's the newest version in the most basic kind of set of Garmin Forerunner watches. So this is pretty basic, as is the Forerunner 45. It still has lots of amazing features, but it's just more basic. Like, so it's still really, really good for runners. And if you're like an amateur runner and you don't really care about knowing how many flights of stairs you've climbed in a day or something, like all of those extra kind of features that you don't really need, but I just kind of find interesting. And also it doesn't do as many features for your actual run, so it doesn't include as many good features when you're actually running. Oh, I get notifications on this, like from Instagram and stuff. That's really annoying. I need to turn that off. I had that on this watch and it was so annoying. Yeah, so the most simple range is like good, but it just doesn't have as many features. Then there is the 245, 235 range. Then there is the 645. Then there is the 735 XT, and then there is the 945, 935 range. So I didn't want to get the 45 or anything in the 45 range because it was just too basic for what I wanted. So that left me with the 4 kind of other ranges. And then this is where I found this really awesome chart online. I'll put it on the screen here, and it kind of shows you all of those different watches, well, most of those different watches, and it shows you like the different kind of features in each of them, and it compares all of the different features in each of them. So I found that table really, really useful. I think I just googled like Garmin comparison table or Garmin Forerunner comparison table or something. You should be able to find it online, or you can just like take a screenshot of it from this video. But I found this really, really helpful when comparing. So after lots of research and looking at this table and reading reviews of things, I narrowed my options down to the 245, the 645, and the 735 XT. So I cut out the 235 because if I was going to get one in that range, I wanted to get the newest one, which is the 245. And I cut out the 935 and the 945 simply due to price. Like, they were just a lot more expensive than the other ones, and I thought there are some really cool features on the 935 and the 945 that I would have kind of liked to have had, but they're just they're cool features that I would have been interested in, but not features that I actually need. And I think for the price difference, I couldn't really justify paying that extra amount for features that I didn't really need, and probably I wouldn't have really used all that much. So that is why I didn't get the 935 and the 945. All these numbers are really confusing. So we have it narrowed down to the 245, the 645, and the 735 XT. So from my understanding, the 735 XT is like a Forerunner, so it's a running watch, but it is also kind of more so than the other Forerunners a multi-sport watch. So not only does it do really good running, but it also it's really good for triathletes basically. So if you're a triathlete, I would recommend getting the 735 XT. and lots of people voted for it, lots of runners voted for it, so obviously it's a good watch for running as well. But the thing that it didn't have that I was kind of interested in, or one of the things that it didn't have, was music. So the 245 and the 645 both had a with music option, so you could choose to get it with or without music. Obviously if you get it with music it's a bit more expensive, but not that much more expensive, given you're already paying quite a lot. So I've mentioned in videos before that I don't run with music, and the reason that I don't ever run with music, I literally never run with music. The reason for that is because I hate having to carry things. Like I hate having to carry a phone to, like I hate having to carry something to play music. So if I wanted to listen to music, I'd have to take a phone or some music playing device, and I just don't like having to carry that. So that's why I don't listen to music on my runs, because I don't want to have to carry the music playing device. And so when you get the 245 or the 645 music, what the watch has the capability to do is you can load your songs onto the watch and then pair the watch to like some Bluetooth headphones, and then run, so the watch will store your music for you. So you can store up to about 500 songs on your watch, and then you can just run just with your watch and your watch will play the music for you. So that is a really cool feature of the 245 and the 645 music, and that's something that the 735 XT didn't have. So it didn't have that capability, so if I ever wanted to run with music I would have had to carry my phone, which I think that was like a really cool thing for me. I would love, and while I still probably won't do most of my runs with music, it will be really cool to have the option to do a run with music if I want to, because I don't have to carry anything. I just run, like I don't have to carry anything at all, it's on my watch. I think that's a really cool feature. So that is what cut off the 735 XT from my list, basically. I think it's a really good watch, but it didn't have the music, and the features between these watches are all very similar. Like one might have this and not this, but the other one will have that and not that. Like they're very similar. They do have, each of them has like a feature that the other ones don't have, but the other ones make up for it because they have a feature that this one doesn't have. So really the features are very similar, but the music was a big feature that the music watches had and the 735 XT didn't have. And so that is what cut off the 735 XT from my list. And then I was down to the final two, either the 245 music or the 645 music. And the features on these two watches were so similar that I was having a really difficult time deciding. So basically what I thought was, I'm gonna wait until one of these watches comes on sale, and whichever one comes on sale I'll just buy that one. What happened was that like 2 weeks ago my mum got an email from Bupa saying that they were having a sale on some Garmins. Bupa was giving her 30% off a selection of Garmins for, I think it was for like 4 days or something. So mum obviously knew that I was looking for a new Garmin, so she told me about this, and I was like, oh my gosh, wow, 30% off is a lot. I need to pick a Garmin and buy it now, because like 30% off is a lot. So I went onto the website and looked at the Garmins that were on sale, that were on the 30% off sale, and all of these Garmins that I was considering were on that sale. So it was basically a sale on all Garmins. So how to decide between the 245 music and the 645 music? Well, the decision was kind of made for me, because the 645 music wasn't available. Like, it was part of the sale, but it wasn't available online. It wasn't going to be available for like 3 to 5 days or something, and so you couldn't actually order it. So you couldn't order it as part of the sale. So I ordered the 245 music because you could order that one as part of the sale. So that's kind of how I made my decision. If that hadn't happened, I don't know how I would have made my decision. Like, they're very similar. You can see on the like comparison table they are very similar. I think the 645 music has like maybe a little bit of an edge. I think it has a few more features. It does have Garmin Pay, which would have been kind of useful, but when would I have used that, really? Like, I never need to pay for anything on my runs. So like, that's a feature that it sounds cool, but in reality I don't think I would use that very often. I mean, it'd be kind of cool because I'd just be wearing my watch normally. So if I went into Coles or something, I guess I could pay with my watch. I wouldn't need to take in my card or my phone. But like, Well, anyway, I didn't get that, so yeah, it was good that the decision was made for me because I'm terrible at making decisions. So that is how I narrowed it down and made my final decision and got my lovely 245 music, which I am very, very happy with. Oh, the other big consideration that I was considering was the weight. So the weight of the Garmin is very important to me. I wanted to have a fairly light watch on my wrist because this one is quite light, and if I went for like a heavier one, I feel like it would annoy me being so heavy. So the weight is one of the things that's compared on that comparison table, and another thing that steered me away from the 935 and the 945. The price was very expensive, but also they were significantly heavier. Like, when I say significantly, like how many grams heavier? Like 8 grams heavier than this one. But when this watch only weighs 42 grams, having 8 grams heavier, like that's quite an increase. Even though it's a small increase, it was small to begin with. So I feel like I just feel like that 8 grams is gonna make a difference. So I just preferred to have a lighter watch, and yeah, like that as a percentage increase, even though 8 grams seems really small, as a percentage increase on 42 grams, it would actually be fairly significant. And this watch, I think it was like maybe 38 grams or something. So I was already like increasing a little bit. I didn't want to increase like 12 grams from what this was. So that is a summary of my research. I found this table really, really, really helpful. And also I watched a lot of YouTube video reviews on all of the different Garmins, and this Garmin seems to like perform well in lots of the reviews. So lots of people really liked this Garmin in their YouTube reviews, and I read lots of articles online as well, and I asked you guys for your opinion, and that was really, really helpful. It was really interesting to see what all of you said. But yeah, so cool. I now have a new Garmin, which I'm so happy about. Let's just quickly, if we compare this one to my old one, the circular watch face is so much nicer. This disgusting rectangular watch face is disgusting. And also this Garmin can like lay completely flat, whereas this one like can't. So these watch straps, you can't take these watch straps off, whereas these watch straps you can actually take them off. So I could purchase like a white watch strap and a blue watch strap, or any watch strap really. Garmin and lots of other websites have heaps of different watch straps that you can choose, so I could take this off and put different straps on if I want, but probably won't because why? No. I chose black for a reason. But yeah, so a great improvement, and also it's hopefully not gonna glitch, and hopefully gonna be able to do a lot more things, and I'm just so excited to start wearing it. So I will keep you updated in my vlogs as to how I'm going with this. I might make another video dedicated to it in a month or something after I've been using it for a month, and I'll talk about how I'm finding it. But yeah, I'll keep you updated in my videos. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Get used to seeing this on my wrist a lot because that's where it's gonna be for the next few years. So I'm so happy. I can't wait to use it. I've got training this afternoon, so I'm going to use it at training this afternoon. So exciting. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're searching for a Garmin, I hope you found it useful, and if you're not, then I hope you just enjoyed watching it. My camera is about to run out of storage, so I'm going to go now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for getting all the way to the end, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye, or I'll see you in my next video very soon. Bye.